That last week of June 2012 was beyond hot. The Pikes Peak region had seen multiple fires in Teller County, thought to have been set by an arsonist. And it was safe to say first responders were on edge.
We had actually 7 in an hour and 45 minutes.
Tapering off towards the weekend, Friday, June 22nd, calls came in to the Manitou Springs Fire Department. There was smoke in the Waldo Canyon Pyramid Mountain area. Firefighters dispatched to the area looking until dark, but unable to find flames.
By noon the next day, Saturday, June 23rd, 911 lines were lighting up, a sizable plume of smoke towering above the Rampart Range. Temperatures soared to 100 degrees, and given the red flag warning that day, there was no hesitation. The Cedar Heights neighborhood, Garden of the Gods, and parts of Mountain Shadows would be put on mandatory evacuations. Strangely, hikers were still on the Waldo Canyon Trail itself. In the overnight hours, areas east would become tourist attractions in their own, an outlook towards the ever-expanding Waldo Canyon Fire.
Sunday, the 24th, another red flag warning day. Highway 24 would be locked down, closed to traffic for a week.
Our suitcases are packed. My husband's got our scrapbooks.
Towns along Ute Pass, Cascade, Green Mountain Falls, and Manitou Springs all cleared out as well.
Monday, June 25th, the third consecutive day of red flag warnings. Hot temperatures and erratic winds continued. The fire made a run towards Eagle Lake Camp and Rampart Reservoir.
Tuesday, June 26th, a day of tremendous loss for Colorado Springs. The fourth day of red flag warnings, temperatures soared to 101 degrees. By 4 o'clock that afternoon, the Waldo Canyon Fire had reached the top of Queens Canyon.
Oh, it's unbelievable to watch out here. I'm actually a little bit anxious standing in this evacuation area.
Simultaneously, a collapsing thunderstorm pushed the winds up to 65 miles per hour down the Rampart Range. Conditions deteriorated in minutes. That day, the fire more than tripled in size. It was a race to get everyone out, a staggering 26,000 people. Roads were clogged. It took many an hour to get out.
There's smoke in the air, so bad.
The sky a blood orange red. The fire would hopscotch certain neighborhoods, leaving some homes obliterated, others seemingly untouched. That day, 347 homes would be completely destroyed. That day, William and Barbara Everett would also perish in the fire. They were found days later inside their Rossmere Street home, not far from the Flying W. Miraculously, there were no major injuries reported by first responders, even though many firefighters worked multiple 24-hour shifts with little to no rest.
The next day, Wednesday, then Governor John Hickenlooper declared the Waldo Canyon Fire a disaster emergency. The days that followed would bring into clearer focus the scope of the damage.
How y'all doing?
President Barack Obama would also arrive personally, thanking firefighters.
Slowly, one by one, evacuees were allowed to return to their properties, some returning only to a vacant lot. It would take until July 10th before the fire was declared fully contained, even though it continued to smolder well into the fall months.